Hi, this is Robin Capsalis of Vintage number 18, and you're listening to Indie and Unsigned, hosted by Mr. F.
So check this one out. Y'all know I don't rap. You know I'm a singer. But I'm going to do a little something short, see what you're feeling about it. And as an added bonus, all the way from the ATL, my oldest son, Triple Three, is in the building.
Yes, sir.
He's going to get you first, I'll get you later.
You're crazy for this one, Fingers. Here we go. T-I-P-L-E.
What's good, peoples? What's good, peoples? What's good? What's good? What's good? Missed y'all last week. No, we did a show last week. It was just on Monday. See, I've had so much stuff going on. Can't even keep track of what's going on. That's a little redundant, isn't it? But anyway, welcome to this week's edition of Indian Unsigned. I'm your host, Mr. Fingers D, Mad Karaoke DJ. We coming to you live from the lab all the way in the heart of Gainesville, Virginia. And I had some very special guests. If you guys remember my very first guest last night in Carolina, they turned me on to these young men out of Alexandria. And I got two of them sitting here in studio today. I'll let them introduce themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, Divine by Night. Welcome to the studio, fellas.
What's up, man?
Oh, man. Another day in paradise. Another day in paradise. So tell me a little something about Divine by Night. Like, what would the general public that is just now getting introduced to you for the first time want to know about you guys?
We make music.
Write the occasional album or EP.
So how long is when did you guys form the band?
We formed it back in like 2015. We came together due to a series of a bunch of events that had failed other bands that we were involved with. And him, I, and a bunch of other people that are in the band just decided, yeah, we kind of have the same goal. And all the other stuff that we've done in the past hasn't worked out as well because either people have like had other interests with other genres of music, or it's like school was more important to them. Not to say it's a bad thing, but this was kind of more what we wanted to do with like our life. So we just decided to focus on that, spent some time, worked on some songs, filmed a couple music videos, and then we put them out.
Okay. So this is essentially just about just over 3 years, just under 3 years?
Say just about
2.5.
About 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Okay. And I'm checking out your stuff, and I'm very familiar with the genre. I followed some. Is it hard rock, or is it more of a punk pop, or what is it now that you would dip to, where you would classify yourselves? I know you said hard rock. I'm just kind of trying to get the feel because I like we came as Romans, and then you guys know Eric. He was in Lakeview, and then
Set for Tomorrow.
Set for Tomorrow. Yes, thank you. So I'm very familiar with the genre. So how did you guys decide? Was that the genre that you guys were all interested in doing, and did you guys like start out as a country combo and go, this just is not working? So how did that come about?
I think we started off doing what is it, polka music?
Yeah, like post-hardcore polka country, bluegrass, something like that.
Oh, like the Weird Al Yankovic medleys?
Yeah, but like a little bit heavier.
Just a little heavy, just a little heavier on the rhythm guitar. Okay.
Or accordion.
Getting all kinds of crazy. Yeah. I would say honestly, like we both enjoy heavy music and stuff that's more mainstream, like Katy Perry, all that stuff. But more obviously, the heavier stuff is where we tend to lean to when writing. And we've kind of figured out that a lot of people classify us as like hard rock with metal influence. So I'd say, yeah, we're either heavy or hard rock, or like alternative metal, something like that.
Okay. Alternative. Wait a minute. So at one point, metal was considered the alternative.
Yeah.
And now you have alternative metal. So break that down for me a little bit.
This is so hard to classify.
Yeah, it's like there's like genre within genre of like metal and hard rock.
Easy to classify, hard to classify.
Okay. Well. Wow. I have nowhere to go. You guys threw me with that one. I have nowhere to go with that. But I mean, I've listened to what you put out. It doesn't really sound okay. You know what? I take that back, because if you think of the genre now, granted, there might be a few years between me and you guys.
Maybe just one or two.
Yeah. Rock. When I was a man of your age was, Bon Jovi, that kind of thing. And now, of course, I'm hearing Bon Jovi on the oldie station, which makes me feel really sad. So now rock has changed. There's things like the tempo has changed. Actually, with what I'm hearing going on with the drums and the rhythm line, it's almost like a combination of rock meets death metal, but then the vocals are not, you don't have a lot of the death metal vocals. It's more of a pop vocal. So would that be kind of where you're,
I'd say it's
pop vocals minus the auto tune, I should say.
Yeah.
I guess it's more of, I'd say, a public appeal.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely don't have really heavy vocals, like more like the harsher screams and kind of like more aggressive sounding vocals per se. But we definitely have heavier sounding guitars. It's kind of a weird kind of mix of both.
Okay. And you guys, wow. So how long individually? How long have you guys been? Now, which one of you is? I did not break the James. You're the guitarist, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lead or rhythm? Yeah.
I'd say mostly rhythm, lead when necessary.
Okay. And then RJ, you do.
I do guitar and I sing in the band, so I do the vocals.
Are you like the lead vocalist or what you do?
Yeah. I'm the only vocalist in the band right now. He'll do like backing stuff.
Okay.
If I ever need it in different scenarios too. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I pretty much do most of the vocals, rhythm guitar for most of the stuff, aside from when there needs to be like a lead or a solo. But honestly, it's like I like to personally focus on rhythm more just because it's a lot easier for me to sing and play over, which is when he would take care of the lead stuff. So it works out well.
Okay.
We're kind of both, we don't really have set roles. It's just we're both guitarists in the band, and whoever needs a part to take care of that, whoever's doing what needs to just do that, the other thing,
I got you.
makes things a little bit easier.
I got you. Do you we live in a social media age. Everything, it's almost like being a musician. You live and you die by your following. It takes one bad tweet, one bad Facebook message or something like that to just totally annihilate your following. So you guys managed to build up in the last couple of years a fairly decent following.
I'd say for where we are starting out now, releasing music, we were pretty happy with where it's at.
Okay, so you're so Divide is the first album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Who put together most of the writing? Who did most of the writing on that one? It
was just primarily us two.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are essentially the nucleus of the group.
Yeah,
because the pictures that I've seen is like 5 of you, and there's one guy in the corner hiding behind somebody.
Behind some like cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, between RJ and I, we pretty much do. I'd say 90% of the writing. Our good friend Sean helps us out with drums, and then he helps out with all the production, recording, mixing, mastering. But in terms of coming up with lyrics, melody, guitar, bass,
okay,
some drums, just between him and I.
Okay. Now the thing with since it's just primarily YouTube, that is it one of those deals where like with Eric and Christian, where you guys are basically the band, and then when you play live, you get people to work with you?
Yeah,
I'd say kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Much.
So you don't have, so you two are the only permanent members of the band. You don't really have any other permanent members yet.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's kind of a fair way to put it.
Well,
yeah, it's like they're in the band, but they're there more for the live aspect. We'll take care of all the writing and everything. But
okay.
Yeah.
I got you. And you said that the new album is entitled, now wait, is it an EP?
It's an EP, yeah.
It's the EP. I had a chance to listen to it. Everything's tight. I think the production is very tight, because sometimes you can write a Grammy worthy song, and the production will kill you. the production will completely kill your project. I think the production's tight. I think who is the drummer? Who's you guys' drummer?
Sean actually, he does most of the drum writing and stuff. We will kind of write out the drums and sit there and kind of figure out what would work best for a part, and we'll kind of throw it to him because he's done all the mixing and mastering. I almost like a third member, but not really. He's involved with a little bit of the writing as far as the drums go, but he's a drummer himself, so it's very easy for him to go, okay, I need to do this and this and this for like parts and stuff, and we'll just go from there. So it's been pretty easy because we'll write a part, we'll like program it, and then we'll just say, hey, can you maybe do something like this, and then he'll go ahead and make it.
Okay, I'm glad you said program because I've been listening to that and I was like listening to you say, yeah, we write out the drum part, and I'm thinking to myself, they actually sheet music and
we'll sit there with like a little Akai Mini and just figure out parts and stuff, just bang on one key at a time because I don't play drums, obviously. I do guitar, and it just sit there and just start poking.
Pretty much just pressing buttons until it sounds good.
Yeah, and then we'll give it to him, and then he'll do whatever drum magic he does on his side.
Yeah, I mean, he's just killing it. I play enough drums to every now and again I might be able to throw a boom, but double crushing and.
That's more than I can do.
And throwing the toms is like, even if it's just a basic set with a snare, a crash, a kick, and a tom. If I have to go outside of the three main, I'm stuck. Even if I just had to go doom tats, hit the tom, I quit. That wouldn't be.
See, but you can do that. I can't. I literally can't keep a rhythm like that. I can't sync it up with my feet. All the rhythm's in my hands. So. That's why I kind of lean towards the string stuff, like banjo.
Yeah. So, what's? Yeah, it helps. It helps sometimes because I've run across some bands where every member of the band plays at least 3 instruments, and so they're all kind of interchangeable. I actually sang with a band that prior to me joining them, they used to do a bit where they mid-song. Like halfway through a verse, this one would slide off the lead vocals and jump on the keys, and the keyboard player would slide over on the drums, and the bass player would. I mean, it was nuts to watch. And then they're like, "Yo, you need to get in on this," and I'm like, "Yeah, cause I just play piano, so yeah." And y'all got 2 keyboard players. What I'm gonna do? Come on, man, move. Nah, man, we ain't playing no duet. This ain't Scott Joplin. We good. So yeah, so kudos to those guys that can. But I can relate to you being like, yeah, nah, Sean, you drums, you drums,
pretty much, yeah.
You drums, me guitar, we're good.
Can you please sit over there and do something?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and I've heard there are 6 songs on the EP. I've already got my favorite. I'll clue you in on that later.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to know that one.
Yeah, I've got my favorite. And I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to play one of your songs here. And the first one you said you wanted to hear is Home. So you guys break down Homes for us a little bit.
I just didn't say that was kind of the spark that ignited the whole EP. A few years back, kind of the way the song starts out with that clean guitar part, that's kind of ethereal sounding. We were just sitting together, and I literally just kind of came up with that, just strumming the guitar, and then from there I think we came out with an outline and almost full instrumentals for the song in maybe a week or 2.
Yeah, like about a week and a half. We just kind of sat there and figured out. It was kind of easy for everything to come together, and as he said, it was the first song that we'd ever done, so it was the first time him and I had actually really figured out how we were going to write songs and how we've written all the songs, at least for this EP and a couple other songs that we're still in the making. It's actually very non-traditional. We'll write the instrumentals first, and then we'll layer the vocals on. But since I do sing in the band and I am playing guitar, it's a little bit easier for me to just kind of already write out like simpler parts or how I want to make a verse or a chorus sound that I can sing and play over pretty easily. So it's like I already have something in mind ready to go for it, but I just haven't like figured it out yet, if that makes sense. It's all
it makes complete sense. You guys are. I gave you the nickel tour of my recording studio. We're sitting. This is 2/3 of it, and the other third is sitting over there. I've had I did an EP myself last year, and the lead single came to me. The bass line came to me first, and I just got my phone and recorded a voice memo of the bass, vocally put together how I wanted the bass to go. And once I put that down, then the drum track came behind it, and then I had some strings. And so I completely understand. And there's other times where I've got to get pen and paper and scribble the stuff down.
Yeah, I'd say like Ableton, Reaper, like Pro Tools, all that stuff really isn't what we use to write most of the EP. Is just voice memo on an iPhone because we'd sit there and go, oh, okay, that's a cool idea. Boom.
Yeah,
And
old school school songwriting.
They just record on there. I know some people still use like Tascams or like little cassettes and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah, I had one up until not too terribly long ago. One of those little voice recorders that had the little micro cassette.
Yeah, exactly.
This was before they started coming up SD cards. It still had the little micro cassettes in it. I think I just not too long ago got rid of it. Excuse me. Bought it from Radio Shack for like $18.
Rip Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Gone too soon.
R.I.P. Radio Shack. Excuse me.
Rip Circuit City though. That's the real one.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was sad. I mean, because Circuit City was huge when I was a kid, and to go into Circuit City and see it just picked completely clean, like a drumstick at a family reunion cookout.
I know. We're getting off topic about stuff going out of business. Rest in peace, Toys R Us.
Yeah, Rip Toys R Us. Hard rip on them. Man, I used to remember going there for Black Friday, even like Circuit City with my dad. And
Why would you go to Toys R Us on Black Friday? Why would you?
Why not? As a kid, it's like you got like that $10 allowance.
One of the worst ideas I've ever heard.
Okay, as a kid, okay.
Yeah, I haven't gone as an adult though.
Yeah, see, you and I, there's some age difference between us here, and I'm still in a food hangover from the day before. And then I'm going to go on Black Friday and stand in line with like 1,800 people. Have you not seen some of the craziness that goes on Black Friday? I used to work for Walmart.
I was going to say, Walmart. That's the real challenge is going there.
I used to work for Walmart, and it's been 33 years since I worked for Walmart. I had to think about that. That scares me. It's been 33 years since I worked for Walmart. I was a sophomore in high school. Do the math. They might be able to figure out how old I am. I was a sophomore in high school. And the brand new toy then was called Teddy Ruxpin. I don't even know if you guys know what the hell a Teddy Ruxpin is, but
I know G.I. Joe.
Well, Transformers were still pretty hot then, and Cabbage Patch Kids, but Teddy Ruxpin was a new toy, too. And we got mobbed. We got mobbed for Teddy Ruxpin. Every time we put out a pallet of them, they'd be gone. I mean, you put the pallet out, and before you could get the plastic off, people were reaching and trying to grab them.
That's crazy.
And then you just have to roll back around to the trailer, and they would make us wait. They'd be like, no, just wait a little bit. They'll walk around, because the whole plan was, I'm deviating from the story of the album. We could come back, I promise.
It's come full circle.
Hey, look, just so you know, when you get older, get ready for it, because it's going to start happening. You'll be like, yeah, I was having a great time, and we were all at the party, and then, that reminds me of one time I lost this shoe. I don't know what happened to it. If that kind of thing will happen to you. They would make us wait, though, because if you put them all out, once they're all gone, people have gotten what they come for, then they pay and they leave. If you hold on to them,
people still got to come through, yeah.
If you hold on to them, people are still looking for them. You give it about 5 minutes or so and say, yeah, we got to go see if we can find some more in the back. And they'll wait while you look for them in the back, even though I'm in the back and I'm looking right at them.
Yeah.
and so they walk around and they spend a couple dollars on other stuff.
Retail hasn't changed.
Mm-hmm, retail has not changed
a
bit. Oh, I take it I'm speaking to two retail veterans here.
Oh yeah, it's like, hey, you got this in stock in the back? Sure, let me double check for you. Walk back there, mess with my phone for 5 minutes,
and then walk out.
Sorry, we don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can ask me, do you have this back there? If I say no, trust me, it ain't back there.
Especially as a guy who like works in inventory but does sales occasionally. For me, it's like I already know what we have like off the back of my hand. So I'll tell a customer, be like, hey, fortunately we don't have this. Like, oh, can you go double check? I'm like, sure. And I go back there, walk back out.
It gives you know what though? It gives you they like, please ask me if I can go check.
Yeah,
I can go in the back. I can go in the back and drink a soda.
Please. Yeah.
What are you doing? Customer asked me to look for something.
Okay, we'll get out. Okay.
Well, why aren't you looking for it? Because
we don't have it.
Have it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, so Holmes, that's where we were. I haven't gotten completely old yet because I'm not even gonna lie. I had to look and cheat over here. We're talking about Holmes, but Holmes is the lead single off the EP.
Second single.
Oh, it's the second
Yeah,
single.
single.
Why you got me started with the second single? You don't want me to start with the first one?
Oh, we can start with the first one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's the first one? Is what?
That's Worthless.
Worthless. Okay, so tell me about. Okay, I'll play it. Since you got my head messed up, you drew a whole story out of me. I thought we were connecting, man. I told you my whole story about my Walmart experience. Man, I'm still going to counseling for that. I had real bad PTSD for a long time.
Said, and it felt like home. All right, speaking of homes, no.
So here is the lead single off Divide by Divine by Night, and it is entitled Worthless. Enjoy.
No shame, no pain to leave behind. Feel sucked up for contemplating life. Blaming me for the shit gonna stay. Talk a lot, bitch, you're not forgetting me or things that you've done. Say what you want, there's no respecting a thought you speak. What are we supposed to be? No matter how far, still feel aggressive, not hear this song. You're worthless to me. You'll reap what you sow. Fucking all the shit they say, regretting it's like they are. I'm sick of hearing every word. Excuses blinded. Blaming me for the shit gonna stay. I'm like bitching out, forgetting you're the heart. Say what you want, there's no respecting the thought you speak. What are we supposed to be? No matter how far, still feel aggressive, not hear this song. You're worthless to me. Say what you want, there's no respecting the thought you speak. What are we supposed to be? No matter how far, still feel aggressive, not hear this song. You're worthless to me. Worthless to me. You'll reap what you sow.
It caught me by surprise. No, I'm playing. I was too busy trying to give my man RJ some serious dap on that guitar solo right there. That was Worthless. I started to say that was Worthless by Indian Unsigned. That was Worthless by Divine by Night. I'm Mr. Fingers, the Mad Karaoke DJ. We are here on Indian Unsigned. Hang on just a second. Pause for the call. Station identification.
You're currently listening to the sounds of Indie and Unsigned, hosted by Mr. Fingers, the Mad Karaoke DJ.
Yes, and I cut my own promos too. I am a man. Look, I'm a one-stop shop. I got it all right here. Just bam, 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 done. Oh, like I said, we're here with RJ and James from Divine by Night. based out of Alexandria, Woodbridge, Occoquan, Fredericksburg.
All the above.
Yeah, Pemmon Hills with it. Yeah, depending on the. So, but you're gonna have to pick a set to rep, man. You can't be that. You got to pick one. Okay, that may be the bad choice of words. You're not repping no set, but you got to pick a spot to rep, man.
Just Ala Woodbridge Quan.
Yeah,
Ala Woodbridge. What the hell is Ala Woodbridge Quan?
Ala Wood Quan.
That's like Chris Mohana Kwanzaa.
Hey, celebrate all the holidays.
Yeah,
everyone wants to party.
Peace, love, and love.
Peace and love and chicken grease.
Peace, love, chicken
grease. Yeah, I'm just some shout. Oh, see, that's how I know y'all are young. Y'all ain't even heard that. That's like 25 years old. Some shouts to some folks I see watching that I need to shout to here. I see my boy Jimmy checking us out.
What's up, Jimmy?
My homie Kenny, aka Just Wait, who was on here 2 weeks ago and burned the studio down, killed the beat jack, Tupac beat jack. Hector and I have worked together at several different venues. And my lovely Mrs. Fingers. And last but certainly not least, I host every summer at the Fairfax Fair a karaoke championship where the winner gets $1,500. There's one young lady who has labored very steadfastly to join the very exclusive Winners Club, and last night she cracked the glass ceiling and got there. Lauren, how you doing? Love you, baby. I got to give you props. You never quit trying, and you got it last night, and I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy it like the Caps are enjoying their Stanley Cup right now. You enjoy that.
I gotta hop on that, man. I could use 15.
Hey, who couldn't? I have days and I'm like, you know what? Did I pay rent?
Yeah.
Like, I could put that in the kids' college fund. I mean, put it in my vacation fund.
There you go.
And hold on. And we're back. All right. So what's good, guys? How y'all doing? To the people that are just tuning in, y'all say a little something. Introduce yourselves to the folks again real quick.
That's RJ. He plays guitar and sings.
That's James. He plays guitar and occasionally sings when needed.
And I'm the black guy in the corner. Hey, how y'all doing? So what interesting projects do you guys have in the future with regard to the release of your EP?
Let's say we have videos, playthrough videos, content pretty much literally all summer throughout the fall.
Yeah, I did see
tons of stuff.
Yeah, I did see the live stream. He gave me the link for that. And I didn't find out. Why am I just now finding out today, the day that I'm supposed to have you in here to interview, that you guys have filmed 1 or 2 videos?
I think we've done 3. That's 3 videos, music videos for original songs. Okay. We have 1 video for kind of we can call it a cover song. This would be a cover song.
What cover?
We'll let that one be a surprise.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
It's
fair enough. Classified information, need to know basis. I got you.
Then we film kind of, as we can call them, guitar playthroughs.
Yeah.
Almost like kind of like how to play or watch us play for all 5 of the guitar-oriented songs on the record.
Well, then y'all are just straight setting it up for when y'all blow up. I'll be like, okay, hi, I'm James, and this is RJ, and we are Divine by Night. Here's how to play the chords on Worthless.
Yeah, I mean, we just figured it'd be cool. Like, it looked cool, I guess, when we were filming the music video, just looking back at it. And the guy, Colin Shepard, who filmed everything, he's done all the videos for us, both lyrically, except for the playthrough videos. That was our boy Pez at, is it Wolfang Films.
I think I've heard of. Maybe I'm not even lying. It sounds so much like Wolf Trap. Maybe that's
Wolf Trap.
That's a cool place.
Wolfgang Punk, the chef, the famous chef. So, tell me a little bit about the video, like where it was filmed, what it was like, being a part of having that experience. Was that like the first time either of you had ever been part of filming a video?
And so that was
the third one we did. Or actually 4th if we count the cover video.
Yeah, as the whole like spectrum of the video filming was, definitely a huge learning experience for us. the video we did for Homes, that was actually the first video we kind of planned out and shot. That was by far the most work that we've done. It's like probably for the entire record.
Yeah.
For everything. That was kind of 2 days of just, as we can call it, hell, but totally worth it. Then the second video that we did, just a little bit more work, better planning, I'd say. And then the one that we did for Worthless was the last video that we did, which was the easiest single day shoot. It was maybe, I would say, about 5 minutes away from my house, the location. So super easy to get equipment there, kind of set up shop and film. So that was by far the easiest. And that was just, that was kind of an all day just fun shoot, having kind of friends around to film, and just pretty much just jamming out for like 8 hours straight.
So I mean, and one of the things with videos is you have to film, like, let's say you got the whole band, right? You have to film one angle, camera, like scenario one, the band playing. And then you got inside that scenario, okay, we got close-ups on RJ. We got close-ups on James. We got close-ups on the drummer. And that's all 4 different shoots that you have to do with that same song. So essentially you're filming the whole song. You think there's like 89 cameras going. You just got one camera on RJ for 4.5 minutes, and you're just mugging for the camera, and
pretty much, yeah.
And then you got the band, and you got the whole band is mugging for the camera. Then you got the individual shoots where like you're trying to look all tough, leaning up on the wall or wherever you are, standing on top of a car. Yeah. So it is a lot of work that goes in it.
And it's like you do that like 5 times for one lens, and you do another 4, 5 times for a different lens, and you do that for everybody. So it doesn't seem like it's a long process, but I mean, honestly, through like all the videos when we filmed everything, I think I know Homes, we spent about 4 to 5 hours just filming the house scenes and stuff. But for Worthless, when we filmed there, I mean, we started at, I think it was like 12 o'clock. We started setting up at like 12 o'clock. Didn't start filming till about.
Actually, I think we started filming at like 12. No, I think we started filming at 12. Started setting up around 11 because we filmed our drummer parts first. Filmed him 3 or 4 takes or so.
Yeah,
it was about 30 minutes to an hour. Then we didn't wrap.
Wait, hold on. 30 minutes to an hour just to film the drummer?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. We started when it was broad daylight, finished when it was like just going like to be, I guess, like the dark blue. It turns out when there's like no lights around.
Okay.
From setup to full takedown, maybe 11 o'clock to about 9 o'clock at night, roughly.
Mm.
So it's pretty
wow.
long.
Well, you guys got off light, because if you were filming a feature film, director would be like, all right, that's a wrap for today. We got to shoot this at least 6 more times tomorrow. Why? For what?
Yep.
Because of the continuity. Because you got to have the same amount of light in every shot. So
unless you're Michael Bay, just just explosions.
Yes. And now, from the man who brought you the Transformers, a story of love. I'll love you forever. I love you too. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you man, and stuff starts blowing up. And
that's every movie.
Insert obvious sexual innuendo.
Yeah, you know what? Didn't he do Battleship?
Was that him?
I think so.
He had to have.
Yeah. That's the one I haven't seen yet.
He had to have done Battleship, and it was almost the scene where the aliens came in was almost exactly as the scene where the Decepticons came in. I kind of was waiting for there to be some kind of tie-in between the Transformers and the Battleship.
I heard they were thinking about
Megatron
doing
just
that.
pops out of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I know they set up for a sequel too that like just didn't happen.
Mm. Well, fun fact, the disabled veteran who was the going through therapy that wound up fighting with the aliens at the end of the movie was actually the garrison commander at Fort Belvoir. He was actually an active duty soldier, double amputee, Purple Heart, Silver Star, double amputee, who I think just not too long ago recently retired. But he was still active duty on active duty at Fort Belvoir. I think he took command right after the movie came out.
Nice.
I ain't never.
Shout out to him.
Where you going? I ain't never seen me an alien before. You ever seen you an alien? I don't know. I might have to pull his card. I won't say which card. You know the card. I might have to pull his card because generally we tend to go in the opposite direction. Where you going? Where you going? I'm going that way. I don't want to know what the hell that is up there. I'm staying right down here where I'm safe.
I'm getting away from here.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, I, and that was something that took me a long time to realize because I used to think, oh, this would be cool. I tried to film a video. I think it's locked away in the vault, like Disney. They let they release Pinocchio for 2 weeks and then it goes back in the Disney vault. I had to seal that away in the vault because I showed it publicly once or so, and yeah, I got roasted for it. So it went. But there's a lot of work involved in that. So kudos to you guys for. I mean, you have put in all this work just on an EP.
Yeah.
What is it? 5 songs and an interlude.
Yeah.
4 songs and 4 songs and an interlude into a 5th. You put that much work in on an EP. Have you been gigging anywhere at all, or?
We definitely plan to. We've kind of our whole mentality with it was let's take our time, let's do it right the best way possible. Pretty much make the best songs we could.
Put real money into it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
So this is all out of pocket. No Kickstarter,
we funded
no
everything.
GoFundMe.
Everything.
No parents, anything helping us.
No
It's literally just
Kickstarter.
us getting jobs, working and writing and working. And
Wait, you
filming.
said no parents. How old are you guys?
I'm 22.
Okay.
I turned 20 back in
Am I
December.
22?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 22.
You had to think about it.
I
You
know.
might be older than you look. Oh, it's your birthday. How old are you today? Damn, how old am I? Wait a minute. Hold on. 6 carried to 2, subtract 8. I'm not getting Social Security yet, so I must be under 65. Yeah. You said no parents, and I was like, wait a minute, you guys high schoolers or whatever? I don't know. But anyway, y'all do look like
I
y'all.
mean, they like support us and everything, but we wanted to, if we were gonna do this, we wanted to do it ourselves 100%, just to prove that we could. And I don't know, it's part of the fun struggle,
Yeah.
I didn't want to deal with any paying back any debts too with other people. So
Oh
yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah,
the
no,
record
no,
the record industry can be a cruel mistress. As some people have found out. But and my wife in the comment section says definitely keep putting in work. Hard work pays off. We know a few people that have put some work in. Actually, one of my second guest actually moved up here 7 or 8 years ago, was a karaoke faithful, joined the blues band, and last year was nominated for an independent. The band that she put together was nominated for an independent music award for their debut album. Like they did.
tight.
I mean, granted, theirs was they did some out of pocket and they had some Kickstarter money, but I mean, they put a lot of work in to make that happen. So you guys sound like you're very, very serious about your craft, and that's impressive. That's almost the fertilizer to the, you can plant the seed, you can water and all of that, but you got to have the fertilizer. So that's like the root of the plant.
yeah,
to be,
I'd say it's a lot like woodworking. Like you take a blank piece of wood, you just start shaping it. Gotta make sure it doesn't like warp or anything, and then once it's done with all like the finishing touches and whatever stains you got done, it's just like you're so proud of it. And I mean, that's the thing. It's like when we did this, we didn't go, okay, like let's write something that people might like. We were just writing what we pretty much wanted to write, which is why I think we write so good. Just because like when we were writing everything, it was almost like instantaneously. Like we didn't really have too much of a struggle writing everything, and we had the same goal of just we wanted to write some songs, and if people like them, great. If people don't, then I mean that's awesome. Like they still checked it out. We were just doing this just to do it, and we wanted to do it well.
Okay, it's like, yeah, man, let's get together, write some music. We ain't doing nothing, and all. Hey, did we just win a Grammy?
Yeah, I mean, but we're very serious about like
Fingers
all too.
crossed.
Yeah, that's good though, man. I like you touched on something, and I like that attitude. It's you did it because you wanted to. You didn't do it for somebody else. You didn't do it for your followers. You didn't do it for the gram. You didn't do it for the Vine. You did it for you guys, And in the process of doing it, now you're starting to gain a little momentum and get some following. So that's yeah, y'all have to excuse me. I'm impressed. This is my first time meeting you guys. I've we've communicated back and forth. I am impressed with you two young men so far. And that leads me to the next song that we're going to play. And this one is entitled Homes.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about Homes.
I guess kind of quick recap from before. I mean, that was kind of the spark that started with the little guitar part, but then kind of going from there, as it was a song that both RJ and I thought was, I think both of our favorite songs off the record.
Yeah,
So,
it has the most personal meaning to me, both lyrically and since it's the first song that we did together, it has a lot of meaning through that too as well. It's pretty much the spark of DBN, I'd like to think.
yeah, it was.
You've already acronymized your name. I don't even know if I
Already.
pronounced that correctly.
I don't know, Divine by Night.
Yeah. DBN, baby. Yeah.
Lots of words to say.
KFC, baby.
Yeah, KFC.
Okay.
There's others.
Oh, okay. Touche. I'm just saying, you guys have been together 2.5. KFC was in existence for a long time before they became KFC.
But have they made a single yet?
No, but you can get a 2-piece and a biscuit for about $3.55, if I'm not mistaken, every first Thursday of the month before 8 o'clock or something like that. I just made that up. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Divine by Night with Homes.
Keep waiting for us to come. Keep letting my feelings show. I found myself again in a place I was before, and only my faith could ever bring such a metaphor. I've done this far too many times. I know how this chapter ends. Close the book again. Take a look now, see your face now as we burn through the night. Take a look now, I will show you how to find yourself in a better place called home. In my veins, I've relapsed once again. The stained glass windows, the color showed your heart. Hope is true, yours. Take a look now, see your face now as we burn through the night. Take a look.
Divine by Night. Oh, my bad. DBN. With Holmes. And that's not the first video now, is it? Because the single we played earlier, Worthless, that's the first single.
That's the first single we released. Yeah.
That's the first single you released. I guess I just asked that because, like I said, your publicist forgot to let me know to check out your video. So I'm checking out your live stream on YouTube, and you know how you have the preview over here on the right hand side. And I was like, they got videos too? Girl, they got videos too. So I didn't get a chance to check them out because you hit me up and told me that you had pulled up. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, fellas. Definitely good stuff. Those of you just joining us, welcome to this week's edition of Indie and Unsigned. I'm your host, Mr. Fingers, the Mad Karaoke DJ. I got my man James and RJ in here from Divine by Night.
What's up?
And we've listened to a couple of their singles so far. We talked about some making videos and working in retail and musicians that play multiple instruments. And so what I want to know is, fellas, and if I asked this question before, just charge it to that whole thing about the old age memory. Where would you like to see yourself from where you are right now? Because you are for a couple of years in, you guys are way ahead of where a lot of people are. A couple of years in, a lot of bands I know are, y'all please excuse me coughing. It's spring and I don't know what's going on, and I got a tickle in the back of my throat and it won't go away. I hope you're not a germaphobe. I got sanitizer if you want some. He's like, because every time I cough, he just kind of leans a little bit.
Just pulls over, yeah.
He's just like, you got that SARS.
Dude, whenever I get sick, like, especially for, like, making, like, demos or anything like that, like, I just shut down for, like, a month. Because if I get sick once, it's, like, it's either, like, over in 3 days or it's, like, I'm still sick for a month. It's the worst. Because I can't practice vocals when I'm sick. Because you can mess your voice up like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, if I'm sick, I just got to close up shop, just sit there in a corner.
So I'm the opposite. If I get sick, I just turn that shit off.
Yeah,
not gonna do it.
I
you
can't
know,
do that.
cough drops and NyQuil got you covered. Bam, right, done. But you guys are far ahead of where a lot of bands are. 2 years in, a lot of bands they've either gone through about 7 drummers and 3 bassists, or they're still arguing who's going to do what on who, or they haven't recorded anything, or they don't have any money to record anything, or they're trying to find somebody to let them play at an open mic or something like that. You guys are ahead of the game by and far, by a good stretch. So let's just say it's 2018. Where would you guys like to see yourselves by, say 2021, like 3 years down the road? I know that's a little bit to think about because you're still trying to get things, popping right now. But where would you like to see yourselves 3 years from now?
That's a good question. I mean, for me personally, it's all about goal setting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Knowing kind of, I already have, because we play to each other's strengths. So he's kind of more of the like Beethoven creative Einstein.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'll work more with kind of managerial and all that stuff. So, I have the rest of 2018 planned out. I have certain goals.
We're not even done with June yet. You've already got 2018 mapped out.
Yeah. And from when we released the first video, the first post on Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff, we had everything planned out.
Oh yeah, I have 2 calendars in my basement. I have one, literally every single media post planned out for the next month. Second calendar is, all the stuff that we're doing, podcasts, interviews, all that. Pretty much boom on that calendar.
Yeah, we got dates for when we need to have stuff done for making music and stuff.
Do you do like? Can you train? Say, two people, between the ages of like 16 and 18 to be that organized.
I'm still trying myself.
I've been trying. I have tried. It's like
task number 1.
Sometimes we still fight with make up the bed. That's where we are.
I'm still fighting with that too. It's like I wake up, bed, room can wait, music time.
But you got your entire social media schedule planned out for the band for the entire month.
Yep.
Even during like the weeks, like just
Yeah,
release
I
for the
literally
weeks.
have it down to set times, set posts.
Like, hey, we got to post
what
at
I'm
2
gonna
o'clock,
post,
7
what
o'clock.
picture we're gonna post. Yeah, literally everything's down to T.
Detail.
Yeah.
Like he'll do the calendar, but he'll come up with like the general idea over like a notebook. So, it's
So
still
what's
old
your
school
what's your
writing.
post gonna be for like July 4th?
July 4th.
Happy July 4th.
That's a good one. That one, I wish I had a picture.
Seriously, don't pull out your phone. If you have a post for July 4th, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Get out. But no, I've never. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Do you got like a little touch OCD? Maybe. I'm giving you a hard time. Don't be mad about it.
Honestly, I mean, probably a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
It's more of kind of a.
If you're gonna do this, you have to be organized and have a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more of a. I like to have it planned out for like just my stress levels.
Okay,
Just
I
trying to
got you.
stay like focused and healthy doing all of it.
Okay, fair
Just
enough.
micro goals to have things done so we can move forward and progress through the
Yeah.
next thing and the next step or whatever we have to do.
I'm more and more impressed with you guys the more I talk to you. I was just gonna say the reason I asked you about the OCD is because Facebook actually has a feature with your fan pages where you can schedule your posts. You can sit down and in 30 minutes write up a bunch of posts and then say publish this date et cetera. So it'll automatically post it for you.
It does that.
It's already done. I think the kind of the way I do it is I'll schedule it out for about a month, going pretty much 2 weeks into release
Mhm.
and then 2 weeks after release.
Okay.
Write out all the posts pretty much 2 weeks beforehand, and then
Dude,
near the end, just reset, do it again.
I've got nothing. I've got nothing because I thought excuse me, I thought I gotta find the cough drops. I thought that I was one of the few people that was kind of privy to that. I used to take full advantage of that when I was hosting karaoke full time. But dude, you guys, wow. DBN, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the acronym train now. DBN in the building. James and RJ.
My name's already an acronym. It's just an R and a J.
Well, man, I got my son's an acronym too. So, but well, he's a something. I'm not exactly sure. Love you just the same, son. 12 months and a few days. You know what I'm counting down to, right? Oh no, wait a minute. He's 16. Wait for it. No, so gosh, I mean, you guys do you have any gigs? You said you plan on gigging at some point. Do you have any leads on where you might want to go and do some things?
Oh yeah, for sure. I see this one we can't really talk about. We're hoping to play up north, around Northern Virginia, hopefully in October with a friend of ours.
Okay.
And then of course we're gonna, kind of reach out to local booking agents and promoters about playing, DC, Richmond, and then kind of from there we'll try to expand out towards, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, North
Maryland,
Carolina,
South Carolina.
Maryland,
Okay.
New Jersey, and kind of just work our way out, just expand in like a circle.
Trying to head towards the East Coast.
Acoustic sets, maybe maybe acoustic breakdowns of some of your stuff.
Actually, yeah, that's
Something we were definitely working on.
yeah, October. I still can't give a hard date. Actually, might switch some things up, but
You got to check your calendar first,
Yeah.
anyway, before you do it. I think it's
Oh, let's
October.
see,
No,
let's
wait,
see.
that's September. No, that's September when
see
we
how
do
good
that.
see how good my memory is. October 18th, 16th.
Wait a minute. You wrote it down. Y'all didn't see what I saw. He pulled up his phone, pow, hit it. So you actually wrote it down. Is that
He
what you-
wrote it down on a notepad, right? And then
Yeah.
he took a picture of it.
Why didn't you just type out a note?
In case this thing gets destroyed.
Analog, man. That's how you do it.
Yeah. No, of course that was the one thing I was worried about was my phone getting destroyed.
Bitch.
And guess what I lost? My notebook. So good thing I got a picture of it.
Just gotta have it back up on the cloud, back up on
It's
the
like
book.
no one can see that on the camera unless I don't know if you're technologically out, but it's like boom, DBN 2018 plan.
There you go. You saw
Just
the
everything.
releases. There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Let us know in the comments if you want to listen to a specific thing early, because we will send it to you if you can read that.
Yeah. If somehow someone can read that, DM us because we'll just send you everything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you already know
Yeah.
it. No point. It's done.
Yep.
Move on to 2019.
You ever have a conversation, listening in public? You ever have a conversation with somebody and they say something just mess your brain up? Okay, we gonna rewind about maybe a minute and a half into this conversation, and I said, "You wrote notes and then you took pictures of them," and he said yes, and I said, "Why didn't you just type out a note?" And he said, "Well, what if my phone gets destroyed?" I'm still trying to wrap my head around that right now because I'm sitting here right now like, why the hell did I think of that?
It all comes full circle. I was worried my phone getting destroyed. Notebook's gone.
Phone gets destroyed. Gonna find notebook.
Yeah, phone gets destroyed. I sent the pictures to my friend. There we go.
I'm just saying, did you find the notebook? You
Or
have you have full permission to control DVN though.
Yeah.
Because
That's kind of scary, dude.
You know.
It's kind of like letting somebody make a voodoo doll of you. You know what I mean?
I know.
You will dance and sing now. Ha ha ha. No, I don't want to play worthless
voodoo
again.
dolls are real, 100%. My dad swears by it because he got one as a joke, did one thing, and and it happened. He's like, "Oh, I'm never touching this thing again." It just has stuff in a drawer somewhere, man.
I think you have to. I think you have to have at least a modicum of belief in it in order for it to work. Because if you don't believe in it, then then it does you no good.
I mean, I think he got it from New Orleans, and if you go to New Orleans,
it's all
crazy old lady comes up and says, "You are unclean, man. You are unclean. You need to get that fixed, bro. You gotta just bleach it." Yeah, man. That anything that happens in New Orleans and you take it home, it's 100% real.
No, it's not.
It's gotta be.
No, it's not.
It has to be.
That's like saying just because it's real because I saw it on the internet.
But what if it actually happened though with the voodoo doll?
Coincidence, man. That's just like the man at the barbershop saying, "Nah, dog, this is not a bootleg copy of Black Panther." Swear to God, it fell off the truck and my cousin brought me like 50 of them. It's the real genuine article. I just put some labels on it because I wanted people to think they were CDs in case I had got picked up by the cops. Like the cops couldn't take the DVD and stick it in there and see it was a bootleg DVD. Nah, it's a genuine DVD. It's got to be real. It came from New Orleans.
But it says Pink Panther on it. No, it's got to be real, man.
It's got to be real. It came from New Orleans. It says made in China. Nah, but an old lady gave it to me in the Greek shop.
Wow, Steve Martin in this.
Directed by Michael Bay.
You're right. Explosions. You blew up my shop. I cuss you now. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Why? Because she's from New Orleans. She gotta be real.
She got a voodoo doll.
Yeah, it is. We just brought the whole thing back around. James is like, I've totally lost control of this conversation. That's not in my notes. It's not in my notes.
Something else. I didn't plan for this.
Did not plan for this.
Oh my God. Well, fellas, we kind of up against the hour here, but I definitely want to drop. Fade and let people take a look at it. You're supposed to take a look at it on radio. I'm playing it.
Look at us.
You're looking at us, and I'm gonna let people take it. I could just write Fade on a piece of paper, and then James could take a picture of it, and then we could hold it up and see if y'all could read it. Tell us a little something about Fade.
Do you want to take the lead on this one?
Yeah, no, Fade was one that it just. I mean, like all songs we've written, it just started with the guitar part. We just went from there. Lyrically, it's more or less just kind of something that follows you, whether it's depression, anxiety, or just someone that's constantly on your back. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a mixture of things. I just kind of shoved them all in one. Just went from there. But it was a lot of fun making that one because it was just okay, cool, we have all this, and then we just wanted to get a little bit heavier with it. So we put a super awesome breakdown at the end, I'd like to think.
It's getting real heavy. So we think. Might not be heavy to some people.
Yeah, it's probably blowing scaring to some people, but I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. The last selection we're going to listen to today by Divine by Night.
First time, too, here in public.
Oh, really?
Yep. First time.
Uh-oh.
That's official.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Official song release on this one?
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me I got a Mr. Fingers exclusive? Oh, my God. I had to turn the echo on. Mr. Fingers exclusive. Exclusive.
100% true.
Yep.
So, Fade.
get your soul. I see blackness all around. Please don't follow me. Your condescending knees. A fake disease just for your greed. But reaching out for bliss from God. I am not your grace. I am what you say. No chains, no prisons hold me temporary pain. Your voice, I know you're dead gone. I watch you fade. Controlling me, I pull the trigger, straight for the bullet's blood. Don't try to fucking stop me, I dance in shadows play. I won't take the shit you say, fall into your grave. Reflect your face, complete disdain, I won't dance the last parade. I am not your grace. I am what you say. No chains, no prisons hold me temporary pain. Your voice, I know you're dead gone. I watch you fade.
Peace, y'all.
Fade, ladies. This is the social media world that we live in. Right now,
100%.
in this studio, I'm live. We're all three live on Facebook. And these guys are live on Instagram.
Instagram.
They're going live on Instagram. It's like double social media. It's like live on the gram while
Inception.
on Facebook. Oh, man. You know what really would have made the internet explode? If I filmed you guys from this side with me in the front and you in the background and caught this and that and had that live,
yeah, and then-
live on Twitter.
But had them like face, you could do that, but then all face each other too.
Right. And they're all facing each other. So you get that mirror effect.
Yeah.
The internet would have blown up.
Yeah.
Next time
Probably would
I
have created a black hole.
Yeah, next time I have you guys on or something.
Yeah, we got to do that.
We'll
Just
have
bring
to,
like mirrors or something.
we'll have to work that out. Well, fellas, this has been a real pleasure. When you go into something and you don't really have any background, I knew when I listened to the music, I knew I liked it. I didn't really have any background on it, so you know what I'm saying. It's like opening a box of, if you guys even know anything about Cracker Jacks.
Yeah. Box of chocolates.
Yeah, life is like
Box
a box of
wearing
chocolates.
socks and
Yeah.
wearing lockets.
But you know, it's like you don't know exactly what you're gonna get, and you guys are coming here. You guys have actually gained a fan, to tell you the truth. Well, I haven't seen you play live, so there's still the ultimate litmus test. But something tells me if you guys are as dedicated to your craft, as you are with just with what I see alone. I mean, dude, anybody that takes his phone and takes a picture of a handwritten note and then saves it as a cloud, so in case he loses the notebook or the phone gets destroyed, and has emailed it to at least 8 different people who will not give the information out unless they know the safe word and have a vial of your blood around their neck with a sensitive fingerprint lock.
Fingerprint, eye scanner.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole Mission Impossible thing. No, seriously, I'm impressed with you guys. I really am, and
Appreciate it.
I wish you guys all the luck. And please keep me posted with what you guys have going on.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And we will definitely shout you from the rooftops all over social media. You know, you always have a venue to link up in with Mr. Fingers and Indie and Unsigned. So I appreciate y'all stopping by. Ladies and gentlemen, James, RJ of DBN Divine by Night. Oh, you know what I didn't do? We sitting there talking about social media. We talking about social media. Shout your social media platforms out, man.
This is where we get to shamelessly plug ourselves.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. That's what I thought. That's what we were doing the whole time.
Yeah. I see you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, both at Divine by Night. Facebook.com/Divine by Night. And then, of course, YouTube. You search up Divine by Night, Worthless to Me, Homes, any of those. Be awesome. You can drop us a sub.
You got a website too, right?
We do. Yep. DivineByNight.com.
Emailing lists.
Yeah,
and
join our
stuff.
mailing list up there. Of course, bio, contact information, everything's on the website as well. And links to literally everything: iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, the whole 9 yards.
If you do sign up to our mailing list too, you do also get to see some like exclusive stuff and get an early link to the new songs before everyone else gets released to them, to the Republic, or all that fun stuff, and just kind of what we're doing. You know what I mean? If you want to stay up to
really
date.
put some work in on this. Like you guys are like just the two of you are putting this together. Like this is some stuff you see like
Set for 2021.
and seriously, it's this is the kind of stuff you like. Coming soon, the new Justin Timberlake album. I have no idea what I wanted to record, so I did a little bit of everything, and that's the entire title of the album. Go to iTunes now and register to get your copy early before anyone else on the same night as the release of Madden 2096. How the hell Justin Timberlake has survived this long, we don't know.
You think the Caps have done it by then?
He's immortal.
Done it again?
What's that?
By 2096, do you think the Caps have done it again? Or do you think this is it?
Dude, honestly, I don't know. Background on me, I'm not from here. I've only been living in Northern Virginia for 18 years. But I am a long-suffering Georgia sports fan. There have been 2 sports championships in my entire lifetime. The 1980 University of Georgia. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it properly. The University of Georgia Bulldogs. And then I'm going to say it like we say in Georgia. The UGA Dogs and the 94-95 Atlanta Braves. And I think that's it in my lifetime. So as a long-suffering sports fan, I can empathize with I've been here. I've seen the Redskins rise and fall and rise and fall and rise and fall. They've changed quarterbacks more times than homeless hobos change socks. Then I watched the Bullets turn into the Wizards, and the Wizards just kind of they never really rose. They kind of like the dude from Half Baked that wakes up, goes to the bathroom, comes back and lays down. They never really woke up. And then the Nationals, who have so much potential and just can't get over the hump.
Yep.
So I watched this town. Sports wise just struggle, and it got to the point where I'm like, "Come on, you can do it. You can do it." So when the Caps beat the Penguins, I was like, oh snap. And then when they got by the Lightning, I was like, oh snap. And then they lost the first match. And I was like, oh man, I hope they don't do that. I hope they don't do what they do. I hope the Caps don't what is it? The Capitals being the Capitals or whatever it is they call it.
Yeah.
But when it looked like they were really gonna pull it out, I didn't watch a single match. Not because I didn't want to support. I just felt like I didn't want to jinx the team. No shame.
Oh yeah, man. That's what everybody in my work was saying. They were like, "Yo, we just can't get any Redskins fans root for the Caps." Or else that curse is gonna start.
There's plenty of Redskins fans rooting for the Caps right now. There's people I know that can't even spell hockey. I saw walking around the fair yesterday with Capital shirts on. So you ask them, what does it mean to put the biscuit in the basket? Ain't that what they do at KFC when you order? See, get out of here. You don't know nothing about. And seriously, I did. I tried it 3 times on Saturday. I yelled out CAPS, and like 5 people went Caps. But everybody was wearing shirts. Okay.
Just gotta rock the
Bandwagon, party of 6. Your table is ready. Bandwagon, party of 6.
I totally
your
hopped on the
table is
bandwagon
ready.
for that. I'm not denying that. I mean,
Okay.
I'm-
Well, see,
I'm
at least,
football.
but here's the thing. At least you can admit it.
Dude, yeah. What I mean, I'm not gonna stand there and like. I mean, okay. I watched out of the 5 games the 5 games that were played through like the actual final Stanley Cup final. I watched 3 of them.
Okay.
And all 3, as a person who's never been into hockey, it was really easy for me to like understand because it's like fast paced and everything. I love obviously fast paced stuff because fast paced is fast paced. I don't know. It's interesting. It's cool, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like the match between Vegas and Caps was just great all the way through and through. And it might get me into hockey, but I don't want to say I'm like a Caps fan now. You know.
Well, I can definitely say that. Since I've been up here, I've learned more about hockey living up here because I didn't even know my home state had a hockey team until I moved up here. And by the time I found that out, they were moving it was the Atlanta Flames, and they moved to Canada. They're the Calgary Flames now.
I didn't even know Tennessee played hockey, dude. Like, they got the Preds out there. Or down there, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Nashville Predators, that's right.
Texas got their team, too. I mean, Pittsburgh, I could believe.
So yeah, I've adopted a hockey team. This is because I'm a Georgia sports fan. Baseball, football. I never had a team in basketball until I was stationed in Texas, and then I used to go to all the San Antonio Spurs games, and that I fell in love with the Spurs. That became my squad. And so now I have, in a roundabout way, adopted a hockey team. Just, I mean, I hear about them all. You guys listen to Sports Junkies at all?
I tune in every now and then. I think his name's Tony Kaiser, where his name is.
No. This is you're thinking about the 4-letter station. This is the FM station, WJFK. 106.7 fan. 4 guys graduated from U Maryland. They anyway.
Yeah, I know my managers listen to them all the time.
Yeah, but they are, and just listening, I listen to them. I listen to that station pretty much all day, and so I've learned about TJ Oshie and Kuznetsov and oh God, all of my friends that are Caps fans will strangle me right now. I cannot for the life of me. Huh? Oh no, I know about the Great 8. I know about the 8th wonder of the world. Brooks Orpik, Tom Wilson. But anyway, yes. CAPS, Caps. So I'm very happy to see this town that is very long suffered and wanted a championship team that now has a championship team in town. So I'm very happy for them, and I wish them continued success. So, either of you guys got anything for the crowd before we sign off for the evening?
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching his podcast. Thanks for having us on. You know what I mean?
I know.
Hopefully we can come back in the future.
Yeah, and for those of you that are watching via YouTube right now, we're those of you watching this live right now. It's live on Facebook. For those of you that don't understand, it's live on Facebook, and then the video is uploaded to YouTube. So thank those of you that don't have Facebook that are checking this out on YouTube as well. James and RJ from Divine by Night. I am your boy, Mr. Fingers, the Mad Karaoke DJ, and we are OUWT out. Holla.
Friday night, laying back, feeling smooth. Looking for just a little something to get into. Tired of the same old scene.
Something different, if you know what I mean.
So when I saw you, there was no in between. You came up to me like something from out of my dreams. A woman from the pages of a magazine. Deep inside my heart, you scream. I Hey, just wanna hold you, hey, baby. How you do the things I'm watching you do. Oh, really love. Just wanna make some love. All I wanna do, my girl, is dance with you. Now we're in this club. Your cheek pressed to my face, trying not to lose control, but I ain't got no time to waste, 'cause I